And it's not affecting anyone else. It's affecting you.
Exactly.
So if you don't do something, no one else is going to.
Exactly. And so I just want to say again, call us. Let us know your questions, your comments. Let us know think, would be good ways to get the community involved. Things that we can do, to engage the community. Things that would make you come out to a community forum, make you come to a education forum. Like we need some ideas. So you guys are out there, you're watching, tweet us at Pro Choice Divas and call us, let us know. And so again, another thing that I wanted to say is like, we're a non-for-profit organization, so we don't get funded by the government. We get funded by donations and people that, have it on their heart to give to us and donate to us, and so that means that we don't have a lot of money and we don't have a lot of resources, but the little money that we do have, sources that we do have, like we want to share. With our communities, and so if people aren't showing up or people aren't acting like, this is something that they need, then we can't continue to provide because then, we run out of funds. We fund women, we do different projects, things have to be a certain way, and a good thing that someone else brought up is like, why do some organizations? Oh, look like we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Okay. Hi. Listen, I have a question.
Oh.
I happen to be turning, and I saw this. Do you all help women get abortions?
Thank you for calling in, caller. What we do is we're not a clinic. We fund it that call our hotline who cannot afford to pay for their abortion, and if we have funding, then we help them in exercising their choice to do that. So looks like we have another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I really don't have a question. I want to make an elaboration on something you had said earlier about how it should be a sex ed class for the younger kids. We don't really see that, and I feel like that stuff we deserve. They should really put that into the system because the way the world going right now, it seems like I don't know. So what do you got to say about that?
And so, thank you for calling in, caller. That is part of why we do peer-to-peer education. When we do peer-to-peer education, we pass out condoms. We see what people already know about their reproductive health and their sexual health. What they don't know, we give them the information on it or how to get to it, some resources to find out different things. And we're a part of a sex ed coalition that is trying to get comprehensive sex education mandated in school. So we try to reach out and do a lot, for the community. And we just, want the community to really support us because it's really important for leadership groups to be around because I remember one time where, the motto was, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And,
I do too.
People are always saying, don't get an abortion, or, telling you, trying to manipulate your choice and make you come to terms with your pregnancy. But, me personally, like, I already have a child, but I do as much as I can to prevent bringing another one into this world because it's just not enough. Like, people told me, like, I'm going to be there, I'm going to help you with this, and I'm going to help you with that, and I have to do it all by myself.
Yeah.
And nobody's out here supporting me, helping me. It's no village helping me raise my child.
Exactly.
Like, it is no village helping me raise my child. Looks like we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. Hi, listen. I had a question a few moments ago, and I think we just got cut off. My question to you all is, and this isn't to make an argument, but I'm curious, are you guys not trying to instruct the young ladies on how not to become pregnant so that this decision doesn't have to be presented to itself?
Thank you for calling in, caller. Like I just stated before, yes, we do specialize in doing forums on preventative services so young women won't end up in this situation. But the reality is there are women that end up in this situation and they need help. And some of them feel like it's a life or death situation for them, their self. You know, so it's their choice. We support them in their choice to do whatever it is, but we try to make resources accessible and educate people so they won't have to go through this decision, go through and be in this situation to have to make this decision. Like I said, we educate on birth control, STDs, we pass out condoms, we pass out female condoms, like we do forums on the menstrual cycle. So if you don't want to use a hormone birth control, your ovulation, and know like if you're ovulating, okay, I shouldn't have sex at this time because I'm ovulating and I can get pregnant. So we do preventative service education. Looks like we have another question via Twitter. How do you pick the communities where you do your forums? And so would you like to answer that, Crystal? Or you'll leave it up to me?
Sure. Okay, so usually what we do is basically we tally up and kind of see where most of the funding that we do give, where it goes, like which area in the city it goes to. That's where we usually go to have our forums and, you know, our educational outreaches where we, you know, pass out condoms and literature about reproductive justice and yeah. So that's what we do exactly. Yeah, in a nutshell.
Exactly. And so another thing that I just want to say too is like, you know, this is something that somebody said to me. They said that I feel like people that don't do nothing are just as bad as people that oppose the good things. Yeah. You know, so like if you're not doing anything, then you're not a part of the solution. So you're just as bad as the people that, you know, are opposed to the solution. You know, and I felt like that was a very, you know what I'm saying, like a very good explanation. And I also want to say to that, like, you know, what we might be talking about, you might not want to talk about, or you might not need. But if you don't show up and you don't let us know, like, well, this is not what's happening in this community, this is like not what we need, then we don't know that. We're just assuming.
Exactly. So you got to come. You got to let us know so that we know. And it looks like we have a...
Go ahead, caller.
Hi. I just would like to commend you ladies for doing what you're doing. I'm sure it's very hard to, you know, get in front of people and to talk about abortion because there's so pro and con and there's so, you know, much controversy about it. But I just want to commend you ladies. I did write your company, the Chicago Abortion Fund. I will give you a call, and I just want to find out exactly what you ladies are doing, your age range, and maybe help participate in some of the things that you're doing. It's hard having children out here, and as I'm going through the city and I see these young girls with babies and babies and babies, I understand exactly what the young lady was talking about. In my day, there was a village. And there isn't a village now because of the way. So I just want to commend you ladies on what you're doing.
Well, thank you, caller, for calling in. We appreciate that, and we hope to hear you. And so we're going to flash our overhead one more time with our information. And you can call us at 312-663-0338 or email us at info@chicagoabortionfund.com or visit us at chicagoabortionfund.com. And it looks.
Visit us on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we're on Facebook,
Twitter.
and we're on Twitter, and we're on MySpace. You know,
Pro-choice divas.
contact us, and It's looks like it's time for us to wrap it up. I just want to slip this in real quick that there is a summer youth job thing going online. They're hiring people between the 16 to 24, and it's at onesummerchicago.org. So if you would like more information about that, also call us and we'll give you the information about that. It's onesummerchicago.org. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope you join us next month on the last Wednesday of the month. Goodbye.